camera is here, but my screen is here, so
Your settings, it's quite amazing.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you some brief what it's about. So I'm taking one course called Qualitative Research Method
Hmm.
with Megan Stange, and for that class, I am doing one project. So the project is about why international student at Ford School, they generally, if you see, there is a gap between domestic student and international student. Bearing few students, few domestic and international, there is not much interaction going on. And there are few events that's been organized, but most of the time there are no international presence. So I'm trying to understand how we could improve this going forward. Like, is there some way we could make it more inclusive? So that's why what my project is about. So I decided to interview two international students, one who has not been to any event, and I guess you are that guy. who have not been to
Yeah.
any event that I know. And another I'm thinking of interviewing Dwiki because he have been to one or two event.
Oh yeah.
Because I go to a lot of events, so I know my perspective, like why I go, on what are the issues that I face,
Hmm.
what are the challenges that I had faced. But I'm an introvert, so sorry, I'm an extrovert. So for me it's different. But somebody who's from different country, who's introvert, what do they feel? What are the things that could improve? So that's my project about. So I will ask some basic question to you.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, there are a few reasons why. Oh, just for me. Yeah, I don't know whether
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I just
Leo
want to
and
understand
Shimbo. Yeah.
your perspective. So I will ask some question, and if you feel comfortable, do answer it. Okay.
Oh yeah. The first definitely is about the language issues. Yes. It's just a guess because for me, my first language is Chinese, and it is not very prevalent to speak English in my country. But because I'm from Shanghai, and it is pretty international, but so I feel quite comfortable with speaking English and listening in English. But it's still a barrier for me to totally understand what people are talking about, especially when they talk very fast. And and actually, what I've learned before is about it's totally about the academic English. So there are a lot of things that's routinely used. It's not quite familiar for me, and it's a very how to say its problem is can be ranked as first reasons why I didn't want to participate so much so many events. But it's not a really big issue. Yeah,
Yeah,
because after all, I can understand what the professor is talking in their classes, and it's quite easy for me to understand what the materials and on your course, but it's just like a mental barrier.
mental barrier. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you generally go out? Like, how do you spend your weekend?
Oh, to be honest, mainly at home.
Mainly at home. So, has it ever happened that you had gone out with your friend on weekend or maybe on weekdays?
Um, I don't think for now, I really don't have that much frequencies to go out with my friends in the weekends. Yes, this semester, is quite a heavy, heavy semester. But for the last semester, I think I still need the time to adapt to a totally different environment. But I guess next semester or next academic year, when the workload is not much heavy and I quite adapted to the new environment, and I think I will add the frequency to go out with my friends.
Okay. So last year, what was helpful to you? Like, I know adapting to a new country is difficult. So what helped you?
What would help me?
Yeah, like some, I know we have to mentally prepare ourselves. We have to, mentally, we have to do a lot of research, understand the culture. But apart from that, what other things helped you transitioning to this new country? Did you get any help from Ford school, or was there any friends who was helpful? How did you figure out? How did you manage?
Oh, you mean the friends that not Chinese?
No, I'm asking. So you said last semester it was about how you
Oh, get attached to a new environment.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
how easy was it, and how did you get any help from some friends who are from
yeah,
America?
definitely. I mean, um, for sure, the Betty helps me most. Yeah, you know Betty, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we love that.
she's very kind. She's very kind and very supportive. And when I first come here, and actually I'm still in the Megan professor's class is 510 international policy, and I was in the same group with Betty, and yeah, we have a round table, and Betty really helped me a lot of was how the assignment should go and what next steps. And the professor said because I can very easily understand what she was talking about. I mean the professor, and I have to ask Betty, oh, what's the next step? Should we do this? So to a most extent is a confirmation. Yeah, to make
Okay.
it confirm. Yeah, is it right if I do this? And then Betty introduced a lot of the background and society background of American cultural. Yeah, she explains the holiday seals. I mean, the Christmas and I mean the Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
Yeah, she even invited me to spend Thanksgiving to with his family because it's my first time and to to have a Thanksgiving holiday, and it's my first time to abroad and without my families. And she's very kind. Though I didn't go there. I didn't go with her because I have another plan for Thanksgiving Day. I really apologize for that, but next Thanksgiving I will save the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, have you been to any of the Ford event, the event that has been organized in the school?
the school.
Yeah.
I didn't participate in much events organized by the Ford.
Even if the free food, even if it's like,
Oh, you as a free food. I just one or two. It's not much, I think, because I remembered that let me think. What the event is? Oh, oh, I think it is international issues because on that day I talked to Aaron and Duiki and Rita one on that day. It's just on the second floor. Oh,
was it the career service one? The interview for the international student organized by career service?
uh, perhaps.
Was it Friday, last Friday?
Actually, I can't remember. I really
Okay.
couldn't figure out exactly what it is, how it's going. Yeah.
Hmm. So, okay. So, what do you think? Like you said that talking with Betsy, it was very helpful last semester. So, do you think, like, for the upcoming international students, suppose somebody is coming from China or somebody is coming from India, they are not aware of the culture. And it's like I got to know the culture because I Actually, I went out and I have attended few of the events organized by the student, and
Hmm.
there I talked with them and they explained, Kavita, this is the culture, that is the culture. So do you think Ford School should do some stuff to make student more comfortable, especially international student more comfortable?
Yeah, I think the help is very essential, and but I don't know what kind of support the Ford Code made for the international students. It's very hard to imagine how it could be,
Okay.
right?
What do you think, like last year, what do you think would have been more helpful to you?
Hmm.
I know the study group was helpful. Like, um, that's how I got to know people. Like, they had created a study group in the beginning, and there was some interaction within that group. For me, that was very helpful. That was the way I acted because all my study partner, they were American. So they helped a lot. To me, like they helped a lot. I asked a lot of questions to them about the American culture and all. So I think the study group that Jordan has created in the beginning, that was helpful to me. So in similar,
Oh, actually, the study groups, they organize, uh, at the beginning of the last semester. But what I have to say is, after that, we really didn't talk much
okay.
about the academic things. But we usually not act as a group. We don't talk like a group. Just very occasionally, I talk to Abdullah, to Salman, but just say hi or greetings, and not much about the academic support.
Hmm.
But I often, when I have some questions with a study, I would choose to ask Leo
Yeah.
or other Chinese or the second year MPP.
Hmm. Okay. So in the international cohort, which person you are more comfortable with? So we are at least 25 to 27 international students. So which student you think are like you feel comfortable with?
Oh, I feel I think all the guys are very kind. I don't know how to
Okay.
rank the first, second. No, no,
Hmm,
no.
hmm, hmm.
It's not the issue. I think everyone is very kind.
Okay. So suppose one of your friend, one of the friend from your Chinese group, if they decide to come to any food event, will you then come? Will you then join that event?
Yeah. Oh, it will increase the probability very dramatically.
Okay. Okay. So next question. Suppose last year, so we had all those tailgate. You know, tailgate every Saturday.
I don't know.
I
It's
we met during tailgate. My phone was discharged, and you came and gave me a picture.
the gate. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I remember that.
yeah. So the tailgate every Saturday before the game, they organize a pre-party.
Uh-huh.
So twice the tailgate was organized at your place in Woodbury apartment,
Yeah. In
and
Woodbury, and I just remember that it happened once, and it hosted by
it,
Dominic.
it happened twice, and it was
Oh,
hosted by
twice.
Dominic both time.
Oh, I didn't know a
So
second.
I've been to the first one. I didn't go to the second one because your apartment is very far from my place. Yeah, so at that time I remember I asked you, would you join? You came, you said hi to everyone, and then you left because you had an assignment to do.
Yeah, always assignments.
It's always the assignment.
Yeah, yeah, yes, the first semester is extremely tough with a lot of readings, and I don't know at that time I don't know how to skim the materials very fast. I just have to read it word by word, and
Yeah.
usually with a translator and get the meanings. Well, it's really tough time.
I still not learned how to skim. It's still difficult for me.
Yeah, and to be honest, the most comfortable courses for me in last semester and this semester, it's always the things that are related to the mathematics or
Statistics and programming, that kind of
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
and or economics, the values and ethics and Python or others that have to read a lot really tortures.
Yeah, it is. I agree. Like even if some of the concept of statistics seems mind-boggling, like overwhelming, once you understand it, it works. You don't have to go, like in other readings. I know. So, there is a student organization called Global Foodies.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever been to any event of Global Foodies?
Actually, no.
The few that we have organized at school, that also, have you been to the event?
Oh, you mean the food, the Ford and organize events such as lectures or
So we have two different kind of event. One is that Ford sometimes organize, which is done by the Ford administration, the lectures and maybe some other kind of event. Second is the student organization. Like we have Global Foodies, we have Skip, we have SAC. The student organization also does some kind of events at the Ford. So
Mhm.
like Global Foodies did trivia once, global trivia. Then Global Foodies also did an event potluck potluck for international student.
Oh, they're a partner? I really didn't know that.
Oh, it was last
Oh,
semester in the beginning. There was a potluck.
oh, holy shit.
Okay. So here, see, here, this is the scope of improvement. This lack
Oh,
of communication. And this year also Global Foodies has one more event called Lunar Year.
I really know nothing about that.
And we did Lunar Year, and it was like we wanted to something called Angbao thing where you exchange letter with your loved ones.
No, I don't know.
So we did
Yeah.
that. Angbao.
Oh, oh, you say Ambo?
Yeah, I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
It's Angbao.
Yeah, Ambo.
Yeah, we did that. So I think Global Foodies has sent that email to everyone where we said that if you want to share that Angbao with your friend.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that means we need to improve form of
Yeah,
communication.
actually, I participated in that event and I sent a message to whoever who
I
received that.
remember that. Oh yes, you had said whoever finds. I'm the part of the Global Foodies. Yes, I saw that. You have sent a message that I'm sending this to any member of the Global Foodies.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
but no one find me. I really hope someone who received the message and find me to, hey, Jokang,
Oh
and
yeah, I
you owe me $20, and okay,
I
I
no,
just
I will.
giving.
I will come to you. I saw that message. I don't have that. I will. I need that $20.
Oh, so you get my message, right?
I'm the member of Global Foodies, and yes, I'll make sure I'll find your message. It's somewhere printed. Okay, my bad. You did that. Okay. So, hmm, do you think, if there is some kind of better transport arrangement, you might want to go to all those events? Suppose, let's,
So there a car driver who came to my apartment and picked me up and to go to the event.
would you come?
Why not?
Then why didn't you come to Dominic events? It was at your place.
Because oh, that message is posted I think it's on Slack or
Okay, thank
yeah
you. So Slack.
yes
Slack is also one of the problem.
yeah because I really don't check the Slack.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So few things. Correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm understanding, if there is better transport facilities, if
Hmm.
few of your friends are going to that event, you may join. Like few friends from the Chinese group, if they say that I am going to that event, then probability of you joining that event increases.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Apart from Betsy, have you ever been invited to other event organized by student? Not this is not this I'm not talking about Ford event, student organization event. No, some other kind of,
Oh yeah. Let me let me double check in my mind. Hmm. I don't think so. I think just Betty asked me and I can't remember who ever
Hmm.
invited me to some specific events.
Okay. So
Yeah.
uh I know we have a WhatsApp group called Global Foodies, and
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes Irfan shares something, sometimes I share something. So, oh, I think I have also invited you. I have also invited you for one of the Bollywood movie night, and you were busy. You were going out of state somewhere, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yes. No, no, it's okay. So it's like on Global Foodies WhatsApp group also sometimes when we share the events, do you feel like attending or do you feel like, no, I don't want to go? Like, does your friend circle talk about those events?
Hmm. You know, I mean, it's some kind of people just want to stay in their comfort zone and
Hmm.
they're very they prefer to stay at home and not go out for too much time and they prefer to okay it's me
And
uh
then it's all
I
right.
mean
I'm
I
just
mean
asking. No, no, you don't have to be like. So what happens? Like, if I get a message, the first question that comes into my mind: should I go? If I go, what if I get alone? What if I get bored? So then I talk to my friend, are you going? If you will go, then I will go. It happens. Therefore,
yeah
I'm asking, like, do you guys sometimes think, should we go? Should we not go? Let's not go. Do you guys have those kind of discussion among yourself?
yeah yeah. Actually I often ask my roommates the Leo and Shunbo and ask whether they want to go with me to attend this kind of events and they often say no. I just want I also want to stay at home and play their video games or watch movies. They prefer to stay with themselves.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Next question. Suppose you organize an event.
Mm-hmm.
What will you make sure? Like, what will you do to make sure that at least 20 or 25 student join? Like somebody who is introvert, somebody like you. Like, what will you make sure that somebody who remains in their comfort zone, who remains at their home, who doesn't want to go out, they come and join the event? It's
Oh,
difficult. I know. It's
at
gonna be difficult.
first, I won't expect that much people to attend in my
Okay.
events
Okay.
because not very comfortable to spend my time and with a whole large group of people, maybe
Okay.
just 10 or
Hmm.
even less. that makes me more comfortable.
Okay. Hmm. So what will you do? 10 people, 10 introvert people.
I may just send a message to whoever may come to my event.
Hmm.
Yeah, to send messages individually. I won't choose to post the message on the in the large group. I
Hmm.
mean the 40s 2023. I mean,
Okay. And how do you envisage that event? Like you are a host, people are coming at your place. How will you make it like entertaining? Because being host is, oh, it's a lot of work, I know. So how will you envisage that party or
I,
event? Anything like it doesn't have to be party, it could be any kind of event. So how will you execute that? How do you think like what needs to be done?
yeah, I will make questionnaire or questioning like things, just something like a questionnaire. So ask people what they don't like. Yeah, if they say they will be discomfortable with some issues, just like some people don't eat pork.
So food, food related.
Yeah,
Yeah, you will make
food
sure that
related. Yeah, make
dietary
sure
all
that
that.
won't happen, and to I mean make sure and these people, these guests won't feel discomfortable with some other guests.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know, there's some people just like he or she dislike some specific guys, and I will make sure the two guys won't be in the same place.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
So that's why I just want to make sure a very comparatively small group, not a large group. Because a large
Yeah,
group, something bad will really happen.
yeah. Okay. Hmm. So okay. Um, I know there's a Chinese student organization in UMIC. Like I am assuming there might be Chinese student organization. Do
Mm.
you have any idea whether those organization exist? Did you get any and if yes, did you ever get any kind of help?
Oh, actually, well, we do have a organization that's called UMISH, Chinese Students or Scholarship or Scholars Association.
Okay.
This organization is really huge. I think it's just have thousands of people,
Hmm.
and it will host just like some when some big festivals come, just like Spring Festival, and they will host a event. It's like a show to gathering people together, and they will rent the opera theater, and people will spend a fantastic night. But I still
You
didn't go
still
that.
didn't go.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just like I told I
You,
don't want.
yeah. You
Yeah, I don't
prefer
want to.
your, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I prefer my private time.
Okay, so suppose next time if I organize an event and I
Hmm.
want to organize something only for international student. So suppose if I do something like that, and I guess Irfan and I will jointly do that. I need Irfan's help. So suppose if I do that, an event
Hmm.
only for international student, will you join? But it will be, I mean, it will be around 20 people if all the international student decide to join, like all the Chinese student, all the Indonesian student, then there'll be Pakistani student. So if I do something like that, will you consider joining it? If your friends also joins.
Oh, you can exclude the if my friends join that. Just like if you ask me and whether I will join, and besides, I really had time.
Yes, given that we all have time because it needs to,
Yeah, I will join that.
you will join that.
Yeah.
So, when do you think, like, which time would be better? Given that we are in graduate school, it's so difficult to find time. When do you think would be the right time to organize these kind of event?
Maybe from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m.
What?
Yeah, because I'm
Can you tell me the timing again?
a 3 p.m.
3 p.m. to 9 p.m.
to 9 p.m.
Okay, 3 p.m. to
Yeah,
9 p.m.
because I'm not a morning guy.
Okay. And it should be weekdays, weekend, or
We
any day
weekends,
weekend.
yeah, I prefer weekends.
And which month? Like, should it be start of the semester? End of the semester is very tough. Like, should it be start of the semester or after the exam, mid of the semester? Which time you think would be better?
Just the beginning of semester or after the exam.
After exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It makes sense. In the beginning, the workload is less. At the end, everybody is free. So, okay. Uh, I don't know what to ask you, but I got a glimpse. I got the glimpse. So, okay, so next year again, few Chinese student would be there. Would you, what suggestion would you give me, or what suggestion would you like to give to Ford School so that when they arrived here, they they do not feel isolated, or they find it easier to adjust here?
Mm. I think first, not all Chinese students they feel isolated by the whole community,
Mm,
and there is a very primary cultural difference between Chinese and other 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 cultures is that, and maybe other people from other cultures they don't feel like the accent or the fluency of speaking English is a big issue.
mm,
But in China or most of the Chinese they will really pay attention to the accent issues. They fear that if they speak the English is not very native or have too much accent, that will be a barrier for people to understand what they are talking about, and they may feel shame of speaking another language if that is not a native level.
okay. Accent, it's one of the big issue. I do agree that like, hmm. So what do you think we could do, like Ford School could do?
Just let them believe the accent is not a big issue. I mean, it's a orientation where the force should go, but
Yeah. So did
I don't
you
know.
feel that
Oh,
kind of discrimination? Like, have you ever felt that?
oh, actually, it made at first, and when I was writing, it's not the accent issue. It's just a use of English issues. And when I was writing the memos, I was also always feel that afraid of writing the English not properly. The,
I
the
feel the
the
same.
usage of English not properly used.
I feel the same. Yeah. I mean, memo, before writing memo, I thought my English was all right. I could write it. The moment I submitted my memo, it broke me. Until now, I feel like I can't write. I don't know how
Yeah,
to write. Like earlier, I knew that I could write, so I was able to write. Now, everything time I have written
yeah, yeah, yeah. You,
down.
you have thoughts in your mind, and you don't know how to express it properly in other people's mindset. Yeah, in their ideology.
Yeah, true. I feel that.
Yeah, just like people are talking, a discussion, that during the class, and people, the American students, they always have the confidence to raise their hand and ask the professors, and the professor usually responds in a very fast speed or response in a very short, sh I don't know how to short expression. And at that point, I really can't figure out what they are laughing about, what they are talking about. But the professor and the American students, they just like they connected.
Yeah, yeah, I know. No. Okay. So, do you think if we have more international focused event, it would make Ford more inclusive place?
Yeah, the proposal of holding more international events, it's good. Yeah. But at the same time, I think the hosts need to make sure that the guests they can mm, they will feel comfortable while attending this event, and they don't have to pay attention to um the concerns about language barrier or cultural barrier. You can just like say come here and have fun. Like just it's just an example.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, one. Do you think? Okay. Do you have anything in mind? I know I'm putting a lot of thing to you, but do you think we could do some kind of like cultural event, amalgamation of some event, like amalgamation, a cultural event which will have amalgamation of everything, like something from China, something from India, something from Pakistan, and like maybe we could decide on a day and we could do something like that in Ford, and then we could invite all the domestic student. Do you think something like this could help understanding the culture better if we dedicate something to
You mean
cultural event?
that the domestic students understand our culture?
Like we do something where we are representing our culture, and then we can invite domestic student and the professor to come, and there could be some kind of cultural engagement.
Oh.
I'm just blabbering. Like,
I mean, if that kind of event, I mean,
but let's keep aside the domestic student. Just us. Let's book a main hall in Ford School, and everybody from our like. I'll bring something from India, maybe, or we could do something.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if just I mean the property of these two kinds of um events are different, at least for me, because the first kind of event is that we gather all the international students in a place and then share our cultures. I will think it's fine, it's totally fine because people just like to sharing the cultural things with others. It's very um it's different from the second kind of events. If you just like pick some of the international students or some international students to introduce their cultures to the domestic students. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think it's just like you expose yourself to others and to let others accept you. It
And
will. It. I don't know whether it is proper. It gives me a feeling of they are the tourists to the zoo and we are the animals.
okay. Hmm. Okay. Makes sense. Like, I understood your point. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking of some other question, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's a harder than um,
it's yeah, I know. Hmm.
yeah, I think the most important we should think is equity. Is that we should regard we and others as equal status, not like they are higher than us, and we show that we are not that inferior to them. We are at the same status.
Okay, so have you ever felt like that?
But
Have you ever felt that like there is no equality?
no, uh, okay, um, let's keep this talk just between you and me.
Yeah.
Okay, it won't share to
No,
others.
no, it won't. I'll cut that part of the recording later. It won't, promise.
Okay, it's like um. I don't think all the domestic students they are as genuine as what they look like.
Okay.
Maybe they will smile at you just with a smile on their face and present like they are very enthusiastic and they are very willing to listen what you are talking about. And most times they just pretend to be.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
And at first, when you think they are treat you genuinely, but then you find it's not. It just they do this to all others, and they will not take what you say into heart. I mean, they will take it. They won't take it very seriously. What are you talking about?
They they are good at small talk, but that small talk doesn't lead to anything. They do that
Yeah,
every, yeah. Hmm. That's American culture.
yeah. That's what make me feel uncomfortable.
So,
Is that you should be what you are, right? You shouldn't be what you pretend to be.
I have realized, like, it took me a lot of time to realize. I realized they all are friendly, but they are not your friend.
Yeah, they're just friendly and not your friend.
So you will feel welcoming in the beginning, but later on you realize, no, it's
Yeah, yeah. At first, I really want to be friends with all the people. Yeah, I will sometimes send some small gifts I bring from China and send to them, and they will happen. They will pretend to be very happy and say, "Oh yeah, I like it," or something like that. But then I find they are all the same. They don't really like your culture.
hmm,
So that's why I say it's just like I expose my heart to the others and I just accept nothing. Right.
yeah, makes sense. I know,
Yeah,
I know the
yeah,
feeling. Yeah.
yeah, right. It's very essential to let others understand your culture and you want to share all the things with others. But they don't really take that.
Okay. Yeah, this I won't share with anyone, don't worry. Okay, so on good note, I will organize something. I really want to do something. And I will send that in our group chat, Global Foodies one, and I'll make a calendar where everybody could enter that on which time they are available after exam.
Okay.
We could do something like it will be fun. I really want to do something. Maybe we could do some kind of sports or anything. Anything you all say. It will be
Hmm.
based on vote. Book.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to say we should exclude the domestic students. Another, that's not the issue. But there are some very kind, very nice uh, guys, and just like Betty and Hope Wen.
No, there are.
Yeah,
There are few
yeah,
who are amazing. I even like
yeah,
Kenny a lot. Like he really try to understand the culture.
yeah. If someone really interested in your culture and your stuffs, and they will talk to you,
Hmm.
right? They will say, "Oh, I'm very interested in Chinese culture, so please share something with me," and I'm really glad to do that, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not, I was not saying that let's exclude, but I'm saying let's do only for international student. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. Okay, that makes
You
sense.
know, one thing I realized, the second year international student, they are very close family. Like,
Oh, you mean Ricky,
no.
Rita?
No. Second year international student. So
Oh, second year.
we have you, then there is Francisco, Julia, and so they all
Oh,
were part of the Global Foodies.
oh, you mean that Francisco, not our
No,
Francisco.
no.
Oh,
Francisco
yeah.
Renteria. And then
Okay.
we have they do a lot of thing as a part of Global Foodies. And it's generally international students, they all go together and they have a lot of fun. Second year international student. So I thought, I guess first year international student should also do those kind of things. You know, sometimes, I
Yeah,
mean, the fun
sure.
could be
Yeah,
anything, whatever
yeah,
people decide.
we really can make it into that semester.
I know.
Yeah, when all the things have done,
Because next semester I will have only 11 or 12 credit, even you will have less credit. A lot of people would be, yeah.
less stressful.
Okay. Keke, this was very helpful. Thank you so much for sharing this information with me. If I have few more question, I don't know. Maybe I will think.
Yeah, for
I will
sure.
ask you. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no problem.
yeah. But the thing is, I was already aware that some of the issues, like I knew there was a language barrier. I knew there is also transportation issue because a lot of time the events is like at random places and the bus services here is not good. Then
Mm-hmm.
there's timing of the event and then so much assignment. I knew those things, but still, I just want to, corro corro corroborate with you. I don't want to assume anything on my own.
Okay. I
So,
mean, the language barrier, you just have to focus on listening English and understanding English and then speaking English. But you have to focus on that
hmm,
for a very long time, and that's very tired.
yeah, I know, I know. Thank you so much, KK. I owe you a coffee.
Oh no.
No, I do. So when are we going to get a coffee? When you have time. Whenever you have time.
Okay. I will take a coffee.
No,
Yeah, thank you. I mean,
I told you I wanted to do it actually in not cyber cafe, coffee shop. But it's okay. We can meet over coffee anytime, whenever you are free.
okay, let me check my chat. Hi.
Amazing. Okay, okay, no pressure. Whenever you are free, let me know. One coffee only. And thank you
Okay.
so much for this.
Yeah, I mean, you're welcome. You are really welcome.
Okay, okay, okay. See you
Okay.
on Monday or
Yeah, see you.
Tuesday. Program
Okay,
is
see you on Tuesday. I'm going to write my memo.
all the best. All the best.
Yeah, I have another open end to write. Really disgusting.
I know. I mean, I hate memo. Whoever has invented memo, I'll curse that person.
Yeah, my head is ah. I really hate writing my ML. Okay. Uh,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. See you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday, and we need to go on coffee, and we also need to drink together. I know you like beer.
Oh no, 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 beer. I'm very sensitive to the alcohol, so